Let's keep on going. Going this way. No, yeah. Ah, you must be the envoy from the Olda. Welcome to Linzilla Minza, ma'am. Madam. Admiral Blofizwin awaits your arrival. Blofizwin. Yep. That's how you say that. Yep. Are you the old envoy? Welcome to Linzilla Minza. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to the Bulwark Hall. Once there, speak with Xanthiel. He will be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Cool. Go to the Bulwark. Yeah, the Bulwark. Yeah. Okay, so before we progress, let's go and get all these aetherite stuffs. Here's where all the people are. There we go. There's all the people that are currently in the game. Yes, yes. Look at all of these people. Felix the cat. Tune to every shard first, and then we'll progress the story. Dude, it's Soggy Greg. The soggiest of all Gregs. My god. Soggy Greg is a fucking legend. I just want to go south, so we're gonna head towards Hawker's Alley really quick. And then head this way. Get back to the plaza now. What a badass. Wait, just go back and look at that person. Go back and look at this badass really quick. Look at this person. Serena Blade. My god, she's so cool. She's so cool. Gold digger. Oh yes, the famous gold digger. Honestly, I like their but this isn't even transmog. They're just straight up wearing dwarven cotton clothing. It's not even like a transmog or anything. Okay. We should probably head north first. There it is. South we go. Ian Pretty, okay. Who is that? Sasha Brightheart, dude. Eric Jarrow, dude. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we did it. Yay. We're all the ones in Limzola and Meninza. Let's go to the plaza. That's where we can go and continue the story. Dude, look at Team Pretty. Look, it's rock laser. What else we got here? We got Valentine Valernic Dibada, Zora Tempest. Greetings, ma'am, and welcome to Fair City. If you would permit me to examine the seal of the missive you carry. Here you go, sir. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies. I cannot afford to be complacent. You understand? Please step aside. Step this way. Nice sound effect.
Enter.
Oh. Voice acting, okay.
So the silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the Uldans place great faith in you. This way. I bid you welcome. I am Melvib Blufisvin, Admiral of Limso Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom.
Merlwib Blufiswin. Interesting.
Now, what news from Thanalan?
I tell you, lots of news. Oh, she's not reading anymore. Okay. Memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Galarian Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was in answer to the imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus Ne Vandarnis, Helds take him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon, Dalamud, from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Cartanau Flats, and there met the 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartanau, and I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not 1 ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, The legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fought little better. It was as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. When Archon Luisix still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on this unfathomable happening. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. But while our nation struggled to recover from the devastation, the beast men call forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our force will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all, we need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. I am assured none will save us. Save ourselves. Save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea. This memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Reborn has the right of it. I accept his proposal. Yes, ma'am. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Flame General receives my reply. You'll travel next to Gridania, yes? Pray give me my regards to the Elder Seedseer. Oh, and tell her the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Bella. May the navigator guide you on your journey. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna go back to the airship landing and head to Gridania. Dude, is that Doomsday Day? Or, as some say, Doomsday? Oh my god. Off we go again. We're now in Gridania. Marcus Lamos, hello. You must be the envoy from Ildar. Welcome to Gridania, madame. The Elder Seedseer awaits your arrival. Greetings, good madame. You are the Ulda envoy, are you not? I have received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way to the city proper and identify yourself to the conjurer at Nofika's altar. She will admit you to the lowest stand where the Elder Seer awaits. But just like before, we're gonna go get all the teleport points first. Peter Jensen. My God. Oh my God. Almost there. It's like 4 more to go or so. Tank Go Run. That's great. I love that name. Tank Go Run. Okay, we got them all. Finally. Pour myself some fuel. Gamer fuel. Okay. Silent Conjurer. You're the old envoy, begging your pardons, madame, but I might inspect the missive you bear. And verily, this is the seal of the Supreme Commander of the Immortal Flames. Please come with me. Yes, sir.
So you are the Ul'dan envoy.
Yes, ma'am.
On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Flame General.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. A remembrance service for the fallen at Carton now. Pray tell me, adventurer, what do you know of our conflict with the Empire? It would seem my counterparts recounted the tale in some detail. That is well. A message from the Admiral? A wolf has been sniffing around her stables, you say? I see. Well, I shall be pleased to provide her with such counsel as I am able. But first, friend of my friend, I would tell you more of the Garlean threat. For the greater part of its history, Garimald was not even among the most influential nations in Isilbard, the northern continent. However, its innovations in the field of magitech, some 50 years past, helped to raise it from the depths of obscurity. Emboldened by this technology, it set about subjugating its neighbors, swiftly absorbing each into its ever-expanding territory. And when all of Ilzabard lay within its grasp, it turned to ravenous gaze upon Eorzea. Yet Garlemald's transformation did not come about by virtue of magitech alone. Its success owed much to its consummate leadership of its first and reigning emperor, Solus Zos Galvus, the man who built an empire in his own lifetime. Yet he has lived long, and among more than 80 winters, it is said that he grows frail and ever more prone to illness. If rumors are to be believed, the matter of succession he had destabilized the imperial court. This would explain the empire's relative inactivity in recent years, which has granted us much needed time to rebuild. Yet we cannot allow ourselves to become complacent. The Garlemald still maintains a presence in Eorzea in the form of the 14th Imperial Legion. Manning this great host is Legatus Gaius von Baelsar, a man whose ambitions are well known to us. So long as he breathes the Eorzean air, none of us may sleep easy. The calamity wreaked such devastation upon the realm that it has been all we could do to nurse our own wounds, never mind rebuild our defenses. Simply put, we have not the strength to repel the Empire. To add to our woes, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, whose very existence is a bane upon the land. Each nation is beset with its own primal problem. None has the resources to look beyond its own borders. The Admiral desires my counsel regarding a brazen wolf. She means to tell me that the Empire may soon resume its advance. Though the primals pose an undeniable threat to our survival, the threat posed by the Garleans is still great. It is greater still. Clearly, each nation can no longer afford to think only of that which occurs within its own borders. A storm gathers upon the horizon. If we are to weather it, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may help to rekindle the spirit of unity, which brought the peoples of Eorzea together when last the Empire threatened our liberty. The Flame General was wise to make this proposal, and I wholeheartedly approve of it. The necessary provisions shall be made for a service here in Gridania. Yes. And off he goes. Goodbye, sir. Your work here is done, my friend. I shall send my reply to the Flame General forthwith. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safely home. Yes, ma'am. And off I go. Yep, now I can use the airship whenever I want. I leveled up to 19. I now have wind-up airship. And the call to sea. The Serpent Officer has information that may be of interest to you. I pray your meeting with the Elder Seedseer went well. My lady and boy, correct me if I'm mistaken, but did you not also deliver a message to Admiral Merlwib Bolfiswin of Linzalominza? While you were there, did you happen to meet Baderon? The proprietor of the Drowning Wrench. Gregarious gentleman, always happy to help his fellow man. Well, I'm told that he is a task for a capable adventurer. I know not what the task entails, but I dare say the Flame General's personal envoy would make a fine candidate. If you are interested in learning more, pray speak with Baderon at his establishment. Yes, sir. I will do that immediately. How much is it going to cost me to go back to Limsa? Yeah, no. Let's take an airship. Airships sound nice. I don't have that kind of money right now. Maybe later, but I don't have that kind of money right now, as of right now. There we go. Chocobo Keep! Chocobo Keep! Hello, Chocobo Porter. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. There we go. We're going to Limsa. Yes, I'm going to take an airship because it is maybe slower, but god damn, it's 500 gil cheaper. And we are going to the Drowning Wench. Hello, Baderon. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Sit wherever you like, lass. I'll be with you in a... Hey, Hey, I'm Baderon, alright? Who's asking? Oh, wait, it's a human. Ah, as I've got a job for a capable adventurer, you say? Well, you're bloody right. Okay, I genuinely thought he was one of the bigger guys. Okay. So you're fairly warned, though. This ain't no job for a faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding awry. But if you think you're still interested, let me know, and I'll fill you with the details. Okay, where's our strength, boy? We're gonna go with money. What do you got for me, Baderon? I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it that suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Sestacian Seagrots, and I need a trustworthy sort to lead up the head up north to Aleport and find out who they are and what they're up to. It doesn't sound like much, I know. But it were too long ago as the pet pirates paid us an unwelcome visit, and folk ain't feeling a bit nervous. If you would permit me, Master Baderon, I should be happy to elaborate. Hello. Well, if it ain't the chief Yellowjacket himself. What do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Raynor? Come to make sure me patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation. I came to offer what information I could sift from recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aleport in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Sestacia Seagrot included. Their search revealed little, save that a family of Corals had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, I would seem wise to search Sestacia again. But with the Sahagin testing our defenses lately, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Ugh. Sorry about that. Thus, I sought the service of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Sestacia is located in the western Scotia. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult the Vimelpa. She can be found at the ferry docks in the lower decks. You heard her, man. Good luck, you lass. Quest accepted. Let's go. And Sestacia, if I'm not mistaken, is our first dungeon. Ooh. Who are you? Who are you? Oh yes. Rumors of a dangerous madman about town has Sidhid. Okay, what is this name? Sidhob Sidhobji. Sidhobji ill at ease. Either a brave woman or a fool, friend. To be wandering the streets of Limsa today? What with the slasher fisherman's bottoms on the loose? You not heard? There's a madman about. Why, it said he brandishes blades so long and sharp that they could cut a whale. No one's seen any blood yet, but that hasn't stopped the rumors from sending shivers up spines in every alehouse in town. That you're still standing before me tells me you don't scare as easily as the rest. Perhaps you could assist with the investigation. To start with, you might want to look into the scream I just heard outside. And what do you want? Rising to the challenge, Itol Wan is ill-pleased with the carelessness of the wretched customers. We all know how it feels to have one too many. That's why I'll not fault our patrons for much of what goes on at our tables. It is too much to ask that they keep their belongings on their persons when they leave. It wouldn't bother me so much if half of them didn't show up a week later, ranting and raving as if their drunken heedlessness were somehow my fault. Take the impressive-looking journal right here. As oft used as it seems to be, I've no doubt its owner is tearing up the town searching for his prized possession. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to click that. Quentin Tintain. Have I seen who? Look, just because I spend more nights at the wretch than in my own home doesn't mean I'm mates with every sod who stumbles upon through those doors. Wait a minute, that bloody book. Why didn't you say so sooner? The tight-arsed bastard drained 20 flagons and promptly passed out, leaving yours truly to foot the bill. Say he's heading to airport? Hey, where else? The scurvy sop. Nemea Willin. He's still stranded at the ferry docks, though God knows it won't help me get back my gill. Yeah. What are you waiting for? That's him, the slasher. Apprehend him, toss him in the gaol, and throw away the key, or gut him and feed his lifeless body to the sharks for all I care. I just do something. Woe is me. Whatever did I do to deserve this cruel fate? For 6 moons I saved every last gill of my husband's hard-earned wage, forgoing new shoes, a new purse, sometimes even food for our children, all in the anticipation of this day. What's so special about today, you ask? Why, this day marks the arrival of the world-renowned aesthetician in Limsa. Endless patience and self-control were to be rewarded with a hair-raising transformation that would have every fashion-conscious Limonsian oohing and awing in admiration. Instead, I find myself accosted by this lecherous lout. Speaking of which, weren't you going to do something about this? Go ahead and have your way with him. I doubt he has anything to say for himself. I doubt you, man. Doubt. Oh, the ignominy of it all. Of course you take her side. For shame! Is there not one sympathetic ear to this entire nation? An art of my renown should be welcomed with open arms and 21 cannon salutes. Instead, I am branded a criminal. The tools of my trade, nay, the extensions of my very soul, ripped unceremoniously from my person like barnacles from the side of a frigate. I will not last long in my weakened state. No, even as we speak, the world around me grows dim. With my dying breaths, I speak unto the 3 names, 3 kind souls who may yet put right what has gone right, frightfully wrong. Forge Master Hinanza of Naldik and Velini's Guildmaster Beaton of the Gardanian Carpenters Guild, and Severian of the Alchemist Guild in Ulda. If there is an ounce of compassion in you, seek them out and tell them Gendelaine sent you. When my soul is restored and my name is rightfully cleared of all of Limsa, nay, the entire realm will sing your praises. For I, Jacqueline Gendelaine, am none other than the heirs. The heirs. Okay. And this guy is all the way down here. That's an armor, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Whoa. Gendelaine sent you? Let me guess. The barmy fool has lost his tools. Pardon me. Appendages of his very soul. Again. And his thrashing and tossing like the end of days is nigh. Man brings it on himself. If he toned down the theatrics and went about his work like an earnest craftsman, I dare say he'd save himself these misunderstandings. No, I've not a whit of sympathy for the fool. You, however, have my pity, indeed, of having to play audience to his winging. Any road, this should shut him up for a while. Tell him if he loses these, I'll graft the next pair into his bloody hands. Yeah, and then next we're just gonna let's teleport home. Teleport home. Return to Ulda. Yes, bada-boopy. And to go to the Alchemist Guild. Why are we running? We should just pop up. Before we leave, we should really do this quest as well. Get this quest as well. There's a couple of like the plus quests I really want to grab before we continue the main story. And we need to go to the Alchemist Guild. Yes, the Alchemist Guild. We have to go in here and to the left. Yes. You've come on behalf of Gendelaine? Why, I furnished him with a fresh batch of my special creations last week. I realize the man's services are in demand, but it would be physically impossible for him to exhaust the entire supply so soon. Stolen, you say? An unfortunate turn of events, indeed. Not entirely unexpected. See, the man is something of a genius, and a genius is often misunderstood by modest minds. Trust me, as I speak from extensive personal experience. Yes, great minds must band together in trying times, lest the realm be deprived of their talents. And so I command you, deliver this parcel to Gendelaine with all speed. Yes, sir. Yeah, let's go teleport to the front. To the plaza. Dregs. Well-heeled youth on Emerald Avenue appears to have been the beneficiary of a good fortune and may not be adverse to sharing it. You do be careful with those. Break anything, and I shall be forced to deduct it from your salary. Beg pardon? What is my loyal manservant carrying? Why, a not so small fortune in prizes, ably won by yours truly in the gold saucer. You have heard the gold saucer? Nay? Ye gads! Woman, you might at least try to keep up with the times. It's only the Sultanate, the Sultanate's newest and finest place of entertainment. Thrilled to the sight of majestic birds roaring down the straits at the Chocobo races. Pit your wits against your peers in the triple triad tables. And at the gold saucer, one can do it all this and more. And if you know what you're about, you'll walk out a wealthier woman than you entered. If there's a better place to shake off one's cares after getting grueling day of promenading, I've never heard of it. Did I mention the prizes? Ah, but I dare say you'd rather discover them for yourself. Yes, I'll wager you're wondering just how in Thal's good name you can experience the wonders of the gold saucer firsthand. Am I right or am I right? Ha ha! I thought as much. Well, since this has been my lucky day, I don't see why it shouldn't be yours too. So, just happen to have a spare golden airship ticket, you see. Consider it a gift from me to you, my lady. Show that ticket to the fine lady over the landing. You'll have a seat on the next airship bound for revelry and riches. Be fairly warned, though. You may expect no mercy from me should our paths cross at the triple triad tables. Nay, not so much as an ounce. Ha ha! Okay. Let's go to the gold saucer really quick to turn that quest in, and then we'll fly over to Gridania. That is not who I meant to talk to. This is the reception desk for flights bound for the Manderville Gold Saucer. Before proceeding, I must ask you to submit your ticket for inspection. You do have a ticket, yes? I never saw you them anywhere. On the ground, maybe? I haven't seen. A quick second, I have to help Casey. I don't know where she found him. It appears that everything is in order. An airship will be departing shortly before the next bell. Shall I reserve a seat for you? Yes. Wow. What a badass. What a badass. Fucking love the gold saucer. Yes. Manderville Gold Saucer is now accessible. Attendant in the airship landing seems eager to welcome you to the Gold Saucer. Welcome, honored guests, to the Manderville Gold Saucer, where your wildest dreams are ever but a car or a chocobo's beak away from coming true. If this is your first visit, nothing would please us more than to give you a full tour of our establishment, that you might enjoy its wonders to its fullest. At the conclusion of the tour, it is our custom to offer you esteemed patrons a complimentary gift straight from the vaults of our illustrious proprietor himself. Consider it Lord Mandeville's way of personally thanking you for your patronage. If you wish to take our tour, pray proceed to the main counter over there and speak with the receptionist. On behalf of the management, may I take this opportunity to thank you for your choosing the Gold Saucer. Rest assured, my colleagues and I spare no effort in seeing that your visit is a pleasant and profitable one. May fortune smile upon you. Let us go. There's so many plus. We're not going to do all these plus quests in the Gold Saucer right away. We're just doing this main one. Welcome, traveler, to the Gold Saucer. This is the main counter where you can purchase tickets from the for the mini cactpot, fire and redeem Manderville Gold Saucer points, and much, much more. But what in the world are Manderville Gold Saucer coins? Points? I hear you cry. A most astute question, and one which I shall be too happy to answer. But first, if I may direct your gaze to your left. Beyond these majestic gates, you will find Chocobo Square, home to the Chocobo racing circuit. Aye, what Chocobo owner would not dream of pitting their fleetest bird against the realm's finest in a pulse-quickening dash for fame and fortune? Surely it is the sport of sultans. And should you desire a more elaborate contest of strategy, you'll surely find it in the Minion Square, at the Lord Vermilion tables, where would-be generals pit armies of minions against one another in battles for honor and glory. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, Manderville Gold Saucer points. Put simply, MGP, as we call it for short, is the currency by which dreams are bought and sold within these halls. My associate here beside me can tell you more, including how to go about acquiring some NGP of your own. Pray speak with him to continue your tour. This one. You're about to experience the wonders of the Gold Saucer for the first time. How I envy you. Ah, but before you venture forth, you'll want to exchange a share of your guild for MGP, a service in which it is my great honor to provide. With MGP in your coin purse, you'll be able to enjoy all the fabulous attractions we have to offer, all the wonderful games. If you play them with skill, you'll find your little stack of points increasing 10, 20, even 100-fold. Now that you know the fundamentals, you're ready to step out onto the floor of the Gold Saucer. Your tour will continue at Card Square to the southwest. The card trader there will be your guide. I would of course be happy to exchange some of your guild for MGP before you venture on. While my associates and I strive to leave nothing unexplained, there truly is no substitute for first-hand experience, and I heartily recommend trying your hand at our many amusements for yourself. Well, aren't you just the sweetest thing? Welcome to the Card Square, home of the Triple Triad tables. What's Triple Triad, you ask? Why not? Why only the mind-bending, pulse-pounding, maddeningly Moorish card game that's taken the realm by storm? But don't take my word for it. Behold, can you not feel the tension in the air? From a hand of 5 cards and play the role of a field general sending your bravest into battle. Should you wish to learn the rules and experience the excitement for yourself, you'll need only ask. Start today, and we'll even throw in some complimentary cards to help you on your way. You can face off against a single opponent at any time, or if you crave an even greater test of your skills, take part in one of our regular tourneys. Believe me when I tell you, there's no feeling quite like standing triumphant on the battlefield after vanquishing all comers. You really should try it. A minute to learn and a lifetime to master. That's triple triad. Ah, but I'm getting carried away. You have a tour to finish. Wonder Square is your next destination. Not that there's any hurry, of course. If you'd like to play a hand or two before you go, you need but say the word. I love triple triad. I've loved it in Final Fantasy VIII, and I've still loved it from that point on, and I've played it in this game extensively. Most of my MGP on my main comes from the triple triad. Okay. Wonder Square. You look lost, honey. Why don't I show you around? It'll be nice to talk to a woman for a change. Feast your eyes on Wonder Square. From gripping games and awe-inspiring attractions to the finest in fine dining and the freshest of refreshments, there's no end to the wondrous house within these halls. And let's not forget the most wondrous of them all, El Colosso, as we lovingly call our mammoth cactuar mascot. It is the star of some of the most popular events. Suffice to say, you won't want to miss them. Now, I know that you're thinking, with everything going on in the Gold Saucer, how can I ever hope to keep up? But you needn't worry. My fellow gatekeepers and I will always be on hand to see you don't miss a thing. For the continuation of the tour, please be instructed to direct you to the waiting arms of my colleague, Valletta, at the Packed Pot board. She's one of our most popular girls, and once you meet her, I'm sure you'll understand why. Well, ta-ta for now. Yep. This way. I should be collecting these as I run by. I don't know why I'm not. I'm going to start from now on. I should have been collecting these from the start. By these, I mean these. The teleport bots. Ah, there you are, my darling. I've been waiting for you. I'm Valletta, and I'd like to personally welcome you to the Event Square. The most spacious of all areas of the Gold Saucer, Event Square is a veritable cornucopia of pleasure and delight. Doubtless the sizable stage in the middle of the square has caught your eye. This is the scene of some of the most sensational attractions, so don't be shy about taking to center stage. And after the curtain has fallen, why not try changing your life forever as Jumbo Cactpot? All you need is a handful of MGP and a head full of dreams. Just choose 4 numbers and cast your hopes to the heavens. You never know just when Nemea will smile down upon you. Now, as much as I enjoy getting to know you, I'm afraid it's time for us to part. Next and final leg of your tour takes place in the round square. Don't think too hard about the name, my darling. Even I'm not sure it's supposed to make sense. Yeah. It's done with the tour. Are you the first time visitor I was told to expect? 1,000 welcomes to the Gold Saucer and 1,000 welcomes to the round square. How can a square be round, you ask? I'm not sure. I understand the question. Moving on to the more important matters, is that lofty peak not a sight to behold? That is Mount Corel, the main attraction here at Round Square. One of the most thrilling events pits our customers against each other in a challenge to see who can most swiftly scale its heights. I tell you, the view from the summit is a sight to behold. And that concludes your tour of the Gold Saucer. While I'm sure you're eager to start enjoying yourself, pray not forget to return to the main counter and claim your complimentary gift. Okay. We're going to the main counter. I'm going to go do this. Get the other two down at the bottom. Prince Mochi. Is that Billy Evans, dude? Whoa. Second. So dumb. Chris Pratt memes are so dumb. It's apparently a thing going on just because Chris Pratt's obviously supposed to play Mario. Like everyone knows that. But now he's also been playing Garfield in the Garfield movies. So now people are just making shitpost memes about him playing every character in existence. It's great. Welcome back, honored guest. I trust that you've come away from the tour with a greater appreciation of all the Gold Saucer has to offer. As a token of our appreciation for your patronage, it is my great pleasure to offer you a complimentary gift from the personal vaults of the esteemed proprietor. Well, knock me down with a chocobo's tail feather? Is that a new customer I see? Ha ha! I've picked a better time to drop in for an impromptu inspection. Master Roland, yes, this lady here has but this moment completed her introductory tour. Is that so? Well then, allow me to personally welcome you to the Gold Saucer. I'm Roland, good madam, the fellow entrusted with overseeing the daily affairs of this fine establishment. On behalf of our esteemed proprietor, great man as ever here as one. You are adventurer, yes? Your dress and bearing told me as much. I disarray that on your travels you have seen firsthand the difficulties which yet plague our nation. Witness the struggles of Alamigo's displaced masses, and those whose homes were consumed by the fires of the calamity. The Sultanate is not unsympathetic to their plight, of course, and yet how can one begin to provide succor to such countless multitudes? One man had an answer. Goldberg Mandeville had a dream of a house of untold wonders that would provide stable employment and lodgings to the displaced, mirth and merriment to the disconsolate, and prosperity and plenty to the sultanate at large. To many of our patrons, the Gold Saucer is merely the Eorzea's foremost entertainment venue, a place to forget about their cares for the day. To me, it is one of the founding stones upon which our realm will be rebuilt, a miracle brought by the hand of the greatest man I have ever known. Something tells me you're understanding that which I told. Something tells me you understand that which I told you, that you perchance share a similar dream. I shall keep you no longer. The Gold Saucer and all its wonders await you, friend. Pray and enjoy them to your heart's content. We meet again. May the spinner's pull be ever kind. Yes, yes. Okay. Let's redeem for free plays. Let's put that down there. Cool. Deal. And then we're off to Gridania next. Alright, we have to teleport out of here. Ooh, it's a pretty penny. Okay, so there's my stomach. I don't know why it's being this way. I don't like it.